back to Art with Alex and Maya. I'm Maya. In today's video, my daddy is going to list the daily struggles of artists and give tips to young artists like me. So stick around.
Believe it or not, even though your art is amazing, not everyone is going to fall in love with it. Some might not even get what your art is all about. Maybe they don't like the colors that you use, and others simply it's just not their style. You gotta understand that art is very personal, and people have different tastes. As the saying says, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Keep in mind that Van Gogh's own brother, who was an art dealer in Paris, didn't represent him because he believed his art wouldn't sell. Boy, was he wrong. As you grow your following, it will start becoming clear who likes your work and who doesn't. So instead of focusing on trying to make art for everyone, do it for yourself first. Then, get inspired by the people who appreciate it. Listen to their feedback. If you receive requests for subjects to paint, honor them and use them as ideas to create new and more exciting work. This does not mean that you should only listen to people who praise your art. Positive feedback that helps you grow and become a better artist should always be entertained and analyzed. Always be learning. Always be experimenting. The process of purchasing a work of art is like finding your soulmate. The buyer and the artwork exist independently, but when they get together and meet, magic happens. But remember, it will not always be a love story, which leads us to the next struggle. Did you know that the area in your brain that deals with your emotions is the same area that deals with your physical pain? That's why a rejection hurts like a punch in the belly. This is very important, and it's probably the first thing I would tell my younger self back when I was starting this journey. Learn how to deal with and accept rejection. As I said before, not everyone will like your art. Hence, you will face rejection quite often. It will come in different forms. You will have the people who just don't think you're a good artist for whatever reason. You will have the ones who like it, but never seem to go around to buying one of your pieces. Then, you have the potential customers who want to buy, are ready to buy, until they're not ready anymore and the sale falls through. You will get rejected from galleries, art exhibits, fairs, contests, and many other activities where you submit your work for evaluation. Then you have social media. We love social media. Posting that perfectly lit photo of your latest masterpiece. And then you get a few likes, maybe none. That feels like rejection, doesn't it? Finally, you ask your question, what does this mean? Is my art not good enough? The way you answer the question is very important. You have two options. Number one, you give in to the feeling of sadness and rejection, or you learn from the experience, brush it off, and get back to your art.
I know you're gonna pick option 2.
Listen, I know how hard it is to be rejected. But the years have taught me that every experience is just a stepping stone to something greater, if you let it. I'm gonna tell you a story. A while back, I was in the Miami Design District. I was gonna meet with a gallery that I was dying to work with. At the end of the meeting, the owner said that, he just didn't think that my work was a good fit for their gallery. So I left. I was, needless to say, very disappointed, very sad. And as I was putting all my artwork back into my van, this guy walks by, and he looks in and he says, "Is that your artwork?" And I said, "Yes." "Oh, we have a gallery down the street. Do you mind if I take one of your pieces? I want to show my partner real quick, see what he thinks. And then when you finish packing, why don't you swing by?" I said, "Of course, take it." So I gave him one of my paintings, and I finished, storing them in the van, closed it up, and I ran back to the gallery. As I walked in, his partner yelled from the other side of the gallery, "I love your work." And we ended up signing a contract, and we worked for approximately like 5 years together, and we had a great relationship. Then I moved from Florida, and then the recession came, and a lot of changes. But after that, during the years, we have worked some projects together, and we still remain friends and do things here and there. So my point is, once one door closes, you never know when the other one is gonna open. If not, this could lead to self-doubt, and believe me, you don't want to go down that route. Only through rejection will you be able to savor success. And all those experiences, you must shine a positive light to them in order to learn and grow stronger as an artist and as a business person. Pricing art can be very challenging, especially when you're starting out. There is really no formula set in stone, but a good starting point is this. First, calculate the time of completion of your work in number of hours and assign an hourly rate. For example, if you believe your hourly rate is $30 and it took you 6 hours to complete the work, then that equals $180. Just make sure that within the time of completion, you factor in not only the time spent creating the artwork, but also any travel time to purchase materials, meet with the client, deliver the piece, etc. Then add to it the total you spent on materials. Let's say it came out to $100. That brings the total of your cost to $280. Depending on your level of experience, you can then multiply that total by either 2 or 3, which will give you $560 or $840 respectively. I do adjust my pricing when it comes to commission work. When a client asks you for a specific new artwork that's going to be custom made for them, there's going to be probably more sketching, more longer interaction with the client, longer communication times. So in that case, you are probably expected to charge a bit more than you regularly do. The best way to price art for friends and family, in my opinion, is to tell them, take the base price, whatever you offer the regular price, and offer a percentage discount. This could be 10, 20, 50% depending on who the person is. Artwork is not only your time, it's also your materials and the effort you put into it. So it's only fair that you at least cover your costs. One thing that works for me is to maybe if it's somebody close to you, offer them, pay for the materials and I'll paint it for free. In my experience, people don't really expect the artwork be given away for free, and they're very happy when you offer them discount. So don't be scared to value your work and your time, and you will make people happy regardless. Have you ever received a call or an email with the words, "Excellent opportunity for artists to gain exposure"? The place soliciting your work might be a bare-walled office or a newly opened bar or restaurant in your area. The question remains, should you do it? Should you give them your hard-worked, newly painted art for free? The answer is maybe. The earlier you are in your career, the more open you will be to this kind of opportunity. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea, because it's going to help you start learning how to deal with potential clients and develop your business skills. Also, at the beginning, you probably want to get as much exposure as you can. Plus, photos from your artwork on the walls of the locations serve as really cool posts for your social media and website. What I would say though is that this is going to be a matter of giving this opportunity the right focus and seeing the opportunity for what it is, an opportunity for exposure. This will help you manage expectations, right, and learn from the opportunity. Here's a tip. If you get an offer from a location to place your art for free in exchange for exposure, you're better off negotiating either a special bulk price for purchasing all the pieces, or even a lease to buy option where you agree to a monthly payment from the location in order to rent the artwork from you, and at the end of the time frame they can either return the artwork to you or apply the payments made towards the value of the work and purchase them outright. In either case, you at least make money off the deal. Something I do like to do is when a charity or a nonprofit organization reaches out to get a design for, let's say, a logo of a 5K run or a bake sale to raise funds for a good cause. I love to tackle those projects, and I'll practice my art. I'll get some exposure, but I'll be doing something nice for the community. Remember always, give to receive. Yes, you're not alone. It happens to all artists all the time. But this is a trap. Do not fall for it. What I mean is that even when the lack of inspiration feels like it's paralyzing your energy to create, you need to get to the studio and create art. What I mean is that even when the lack of inspiration feels like it's paralyzing your energy to create, you need to get to the studio and make some art. Sometimes just forcing yourself to draw, sketch, or paint will help you jumpstart that creative energy. Browse art books. Look at other artists' work on Instagram. Take a walk outside and soak up the natural beauty of things. Listen to music you love. Use everything in your power to get in a groove and do what you love most. Create. Art is like magic. You just have to find your spell and make it happen.
Thanks for the advice, Daddy.
You're welcome, and I'm glad you liked it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, please leave us a like.
And also, please remember to punch that subscribe button and the little bell to get notifications when our next video is about to come out.
See you next time.
Bye!